Hello and welcome. Do you wake up 2, 3, or even 4 times every night to use the bathroom? If you do, I know exactly how frustrating that can be. These constant interruptions don't just steal hours from your sleep, they also rob you of the energy you need for the next day. And over time, this can affect your memory, your heart health, and may even increase your risk of falls. Many men tell me, Dr. Masha, this is just because of age. But let me be clear with you, it doesn't have to be this way. The good news is there are simple, natural, and accessible solutions that can help you sleep through the night without interruption. Even better, they don't require expensive pills or strange treatments. I'm talking about common fruits, the kind you've definitely seen at your local grocery store, or maybe even have in your kitchen right now. Today, I'll reveal 3 nighttime fruits that, when combined correctly into your routine, can make a huge difference. I'll explain how and when to eat them so they work effectively. Plus, at the end of this video, I'll share a special recipe along with some nighttime habits that will boost their effect. Don't go anywhere, because what you're about to hear can change your nights and your mornings too. The banana, your first ally for uninterrupted sleep. You might think of a banana as too ordinary to have a powerful impact, but believe me, the simplest things are often the most effective. This fruit is incredibly rich in potassium and magnesium, 2 essential minerals for muscle relaxation. I'm not just talking about the muscles in your legs or back. I mean those muscles we rarely think about, your bladder and urinary tract. When these muscles are tense or irritated, the bladder contracts unnecessarily and sends those annoying signals, I need to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. By eating bananas regularly, you help these muscles relax, which reduces the urgent need to urinate at night. But there's more. Bananas contain tryptophan, an essential amino acid that your body converts into serotonin, and then into melatonin, the hormone that regulates our sleep. This means that a banana, in addition to calming your bladder, helps you fall asleep faster and more deeply. Another crucial detail, bananas are naturally low in sodium. Why is this important? Because a diet high in salt encourages fluid retention, which increases urine production. By including bananas in your diet, you contribute to a healthy fluid balance in your body, reducing the amount of urine you produce at night. Many of my patients also appreciate another benefit, the prevention of nighttime cramps. I'm sure you've woken up with a sharp pain in your calf before. The potassium and magnesium in bananas help prevent these cramps, ensuring a more peaceful night's rest. Let me share a real-life story. I had a 70-year-old patient named Miguel who came to my office exhausted from waking up 4 times every night. He also suffered from constant leg cramps. I recommended a simple change. Eat 1 ripe banana an hour before bed. A week later, he came back smiling. Dr. Masha, he said, I slept through most of the night, and I didn't have a single cramp. Small changes can lead to big results. How and when to eat it. Eat 1 ripe banana, not green or overripe, about an hour before you go to sleep. You can eat it on its own as a snack or with a little unsweetened plain yogurt. This combination adds protein and probiotics that help with digestion overnight. If you have diabetes, choose a ripe but not overly sweet banana. Avoid those with a lot of dark spots. You can also eat it with a small handful of walnuts or almonds, which helps the sugar absorb more slowly. In short, a banana is more than just a breakfast fruit. It's a natural, affordable, and delicious resource for relaxing your bladder, avoiding cramps, and preparing your body for a deep, uninterrupted night's sleep. The pear, smart hydration for peaceful nights. At first glance, a pear might seem like a humble fruit, not as significant as others. However, its unique composition makes it a hidden gem for anyone who wants to sleep without interruption. First, it's known for its content of what we call structured water. This is not the same as drinking a glass of water right before bed. This water, held within the Pears fibers, is slowly released into your body. It hydrates you without putting stress on your bladder. The result, your body stays hydrated all night, but without the need to wake up multiple times. In addition, pears contain pectin, a soluble fiber that helps stabilize your blood sugar levels. Why is this important? Because high glucose levels can cause you to wake up unexpectedly or trigger urine production. Keeping glucose stable is key to your body remaining in rest mode. Another advantage, pears are naturally low in acidity, making them ideal for people with sensitive bladders who can't tolerate citrus fruits. In my practice, I've seen cases like Carmen, a 68-year-old woman who suffered from bladder irritation every time she ate an orange with dinner. When she switched to a pear, she was able to sleep for several consecutive nights without feeling that burning sensation or an urgent need to urinate. Pears also contain antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds like flavonoids and vitamin C that protect your kidneys and help achieve a better fluid balance in your body. It's not just about sleeping better tonight, but about taking care of your kidney health in the long run. How and when to eat it. I recommend eating a pear 30 to 40 minutes before bed. You can eat it on its own, washed with the skin on, as that's where most of the fiber is concentrated. Or you can prepare a light salad with a little cottage cheese or tender spinach leaves. If you want to add a special touch, sprinkle a little ground cinnamon. In addition to flavor, cinnamon helps stabilize glucose and promotes nighttime digestion. In short, the pear is a simple, affordable, and delicious choice for smart hydration, glucose stability, and bladder protection while you sleep. Third, the grape, small but mighty. We've arrived at the third fruit on our list, and believe me, this little gem has more benefits than it seems. Grapes, especially red or brown ones, are one of the few fruits that naturally contain melatonin. Eating a few grapes at night helps your body recognize when it's time to rest, acting as a gentle yet powerful signal. Relax, it's time to sleep. But grapes don't just offer melatonin. They are also rich in resveratrol, an antioxidant known for its cardiovascular benefits. This compound protects your heart and blood vessels and also has an anti-inflammatory effect. It can reduce bladder irritation. A less inflamed bladder means a less active bladder at night and fewer trips to the bathroom. Another important advantage is their potassium content, which helps balance sodium in the body and therefore reduces fluid retention. When less urine is produced at night, sleep becomes more continuous. And unlike heavy or acidic fruits, grapes are light and easy to digest without causing feelings of fullness or acidity. Let me share the experience of Mr. Raphael, a 72-year-old man who complained of waking up 3 or 4 times every night. When he started eating a small cluster of grapes before bed, he noticed a change in less than 2 weeks. He told me with relief, "Dr. Masha, now I only wake up once, and some nights I don't wake up at all." How to eat them? I recommend eating 6 to 8 whole grapes with the skin and seeds, if you can tolerate them, 45 minutes before bed. Avoid bottled juices, as they usually contain added sugar and lose the natural fiber that regulates glucose absorption. A simple tip: keep them in the fridge. Cold grapes are refreshing and comforting at the end of the day. In short, grapes are a small but powerful fruit. They offer melatonin for sleep, resveratrol to calm bladder inflammation, and potassium to reduce fluid retention. All of this in light, sweet pieces that are easy to add to your nightly routine. Now that you know about these 3 fruits and their benefits, the question is, how do you get the most out of them? The answer is simple: by combining them into a nighttime salad that brings together the best of each. Ingredients: half a sliced banana, half a pear cut into small pieces, 6 to 8 whole grapes with skin and seeds if you can tolerate them. Put everything in a small bowl and mix gently. If you like, sprinkle on a little ground cinnamon. Cinnamon not only adds a warm flavor, but also helps stabilize glucose and promotes digestion. A key tip: avoid eating this salad with large amounts of water or other drinks. While hydration is important, drinking too much right before bed can increase pressure on your bladder. It's best to eat it 45 to 60 minutes before bedtime, allowing your body to process the nutrients in time to induce sleep. It's a simple, affordable, and delicious ritual that, with consistency, can become your best ally for peaceful nights and energetic mornings. The scientific explanation: why these 3 fruits? The answer lies in the unique combination of nutrients that work together to improve your sleep and reduce nighttime urination. Essential minerals: the banana, grape, and pear provide potassium and magnesium, which are essential for maintaining a healthy fluid balance. When these minerals are at proper levels, the bladder relaxes and the risk of unnecessary contractions decreases. Sleep neurotransmitters: bananas contain tryptophan, which your body converts into serotonin and then into melatonin. Grapes, on the other hand, are one of the few fruits that naturally contain melatonin. Both work directly on the sleep-wake cycle, promoting deep and stable sleep. Glucose stabilization: thanks to its pectin and low glycemic index, the pear helps prevent sharp spikes or drops in blood sugar levels during the night. This is important because fluctuating glucose can wake the brain or trigger urine production. Antioxidants and anti-inflammatories: the resveratrol in grapes and flavonoids in pears reduce bladder inflammation and protect the kidneys. Together, these effects work like a perfect gear system: muscle relaxation, plus sleep regulation, plus glucose stability, plus kidney protection. That's why the banana, pear, and grape form a powerful trio. They aren't miracle fruits, but when they work together, they provide comprehensive support for your sleep and health. Before we continue, it's important to understand why nighttime urination happens. Knowing the causes will enable you to take more effective measures and avoid mistakes that, without you realizing it, make the problem worse. Excessive fluid intake before bed: not just water, but also drinks with a diuretic effect like coffee, tea, certain herbal infusions, and of course, alcohol. Bladder irritating foods: spicy foods, tomatoes, citrus fruits, chocolate, carbonated drinks, and artificial sweeteners. Mineral deficiency: low levels of potassium and magnesium disrupt fluid balance and increase the risk of muscle cramps. Underlying medical conditions: diabetes, prostate issues, kidney diseases, or hormonal imbalances. The vicious cycle: insomnia generates stress, which raises blood pressure and affects kidney function, increasing nighttime urine production. Understanding these causes is the first step. Your restful sleep is within reach. Waking up multiple times at night isn't just an annoyance. It's a sign that your body needs help. The good news is, it doesn't require a complex cure or expensive solutions. Simple fruits like the banana, pear, and grape, along with the right nightly habits, can make a huge difference in your sleep and your health. The banana relaxes muscles, prevents cramps, and provides tryptophan to induce sleep. The pear hydrates you smartly, stabilizes glucose, and protects a sensitive bladder. Grapes provide natural melatonin and resveratrol to soothe inflammation and improve circulation. When combined in a light salad, you have a natural, safe, and accessible remedy in your hands. And if you also avoid caffeine in the evening, eat a light dinner, and take a few minutes to relax before bed, you'll discover what many of my patients already enjoy: peaceful nights and energetic mornings. I challenge you to try this tonight. You don't have to wait months or spend money on supplements. Your kitchen already holds the secret to recovering restful sleep. Tell me in the comments if you try these tips. What changes did you notice in your nights? Your words could encourage other men your age who still believe that waking up 5 times is unavoidable. If you found this information helpful, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Here, you'll always find practical and natural tips for taking care of your male health after 60. Because good sleep isn't a luxury, it's a right, and you can reclaim it with simple changes. Always with you.